The lyrical song of water at play in a custom-designed fountain. Graceful archways held aloft by hand-carved columns. The old-world sophistication of natural stone and the quiet civility of polished hardwood. These are some of the alluring characteristics of a John Siemering custom home. Whether your blueprints call for a Tuscan-style villa, a French-inspired chateau, or a hill country ranch estate, the professionals at John Siemering Homes combine the depth of knowledge, the unquestioned integrity, and the proven track record to make your home building experience a triumph from start to finish. John's dedication to superior craftsmanship and service earned him the honor of being chosen as the builder for Austin's K-View concept home. This Mediterranean-style masterpiece in the celebrated community of Spanish Oaks is a grand example of the sophistication and quality that John Siemering will bring to every home he builds. Along with smart design and solid construction, John brings comfort, luxury, and style into every room through his use of natural materials and rich detail. Space and light create a welcoming ambiance. Solid, hand-wrought iron stair railings and hand-carved ceiling beams are just a few of the many elements that work together to enhance the subtle sophistication of your home's unique design, while intricate stonework adds visual interest. Realizing that Texans treasure their leisure time, John pays equal attention to your home's outdoor living areas. Imagine relaxing outside in the afternoon with the soft gurgle of water from a jacuzzi cascading down several levels to your travertine stone-paved pool below. Picture your family and friends enjoying a summertime soiree at the outdoor kitchen or cozying up around the fireplace on a brisk winter's evening. These are just examples of John's dedication to superior craftsmanship and rich detail, and that dedication is evident in every home John Siemering builds.
Well, I'm not just a custom home builder, I'm a relationship builder. And what I mean by that is I really get to know my clients. We work very closely together during the building process, walking through every room, first on paper and then on the site, making sure that all the details from the floor plan are going to fit their lifestyle.
John never cuts corners. He makes every house as if he was going to live there himself. So every house that we looked at was very functional and just really done thoroughly and with top-notch materials.
I mean, I felt as though he was building his own house. I mean, he was so attention to detail and really wanted to make sure that everything was complete the way we wanted it, and it was like he was building his own home.
The key, I think, in why I think John is so good and why I've been so happy is because whenever there was a problem, he took care of it, and he had the relationship with these subs who were very good, and they took care of it. It was just a phone call, hey, we'll fix it. It was taken care of. Man, you can't ask for anything more than that.
I really worked with him closely and didn't have to work with a lot of other supervisors, and so I really had that constant contact with the same person, and there wasn't a lot of loss of information with our communication.
Now, I'm building a special place for them, a place where they can love and live and grow as a family, and I believe that makes me the luckiest guy in the world.
How would you build your home? We're guessing you'd research every decision, pore over every expense, and be invested in every construction detail. You would demand transparency and reliability from every subcontractor, working one-on-one with them until each job was done, and done right. Well, you can relax, because that's exactly how John Siemering will build your home.
We had a friend tell us that you'll build 2 custom homes, your first custom home and then your second custom home, to correct everything that you did wrong the first go round. And there really isn't anything that we would change in this house. And again, John brought many recommendations to the table that not only helped us save money, but enhanced the dollar value of the house as well.
I've always known that my divine mission in life was to be a home builder. And ever since I was a small boy on my parents' farm down in Maxwell, Texas, I'd go out every day and I'd hammer nail after nail into my parents' barn. I could tell they weren't too happy about that, but they knew that building things made me happy, and I still have that same feeling today.
John will sit down with you and work out a detailed bid that shows not only what you'll pay and what you'll get, but exactly how much we'll make on the job. We'll even provide references from banks, vendors, insurers, and customers, allowing you to discover for yourself the rock-solid reputation we have built throughout this community. That's the only way we know how to do business, upfront and honest.
I liked him right off the bat. I thought, this guy I can trust. He's honest. He's very spiritual. He's very religious. That impressed me. You got someone like that, you can hand him your checkbook, and say, here, John, build me the house. And I would do that again.
Unlike some builders, John believes there's no question you can ask that should not be answered. In fact, it's his policy to provide consistent, comprehensive communication and service throughout the building process.
And we were always welcome to come and look around our house every single day if we wanted to. My experience hearing from others is that they were never really encouraged to look around their own home on a regular basis. It was sort of, as long as they could stay away, the work would get done, and there wouldn't be a lot of corrections that needed to be done because the clients weren't as involved. But we were always welcome to look around, and if anything, big or small, seemed to be out of place, John would take care of it right away and make sure that it was corrected.
For me, working with John was really a pleasure. From everything from, he helped us find a mortgage broker that helped us close the house in 5 days, to just all the little things of just putting us in touch with people to help us buy furniture, to help us do our flooring. You name it, John knows the person, and it made it very easy to move into a house where usually it's a very stressful experience.
As part of our pledge to be transparent, all allowance items are at cost. No builder fees or markups. This means that instead of doing backroom deals that benefit everyone except the homeowner, we buy directly from those vendors and pass the savings on to you.
There's always going to be changes. And where a lot of builders make their money is that when you get a change order on your contract, that's when they put it on you. And they start really socking it to you on the bill. And we didn't have anything like that with John. We made changes, not a problem. There was never a problem renegotiating what it was going to cost us or whatever. Very reasonable. No real added cost. It was less money than what we anticipated. And this is the biggest investment of your entire life. And it will be for anybody building a house. It is your main investment.
At John Siemering Homes, our deep knowledge of and experience with that process allows us to avoid any surprises. We know all of the pieces of the puzzle: design, construction, warranties, which means we can predict and prevent the pitfalls before they become problems. Every minute and every dollar you spend on the building of your home should add value to the process. With more than a dozen years of experience building homes in Austin, we know how to keep that value on track and moving forward.
One of the biggest surprises we had here was the timing of this. John told us it would be about a year. We said, as big as this house is, probably a year and a half. It ended up being under a year.
We got into the house exactly when John promised it. Every project deadline along the way was met.
We just really had that instinct that we were going to have a better experience with John. And we had a fabulous experience.
It was an absolutely wonderful building experience. that we had. I mean, we just couldn't be happier.
There wasn't a lot of the frustration that I hear about with other people
We've
who are
heard
building
horror
houses.
stories of couples, you know,
Yeah.
nearly getting divorced
And
over building a house.
I've heard that, and we never really had that.
No, we had it really easy.
Yeah.
I'd say Siemering Homes is #1 in Austin, as far as I'm concerned.
So the best part to me about the entire building process with John was the fact that it didn't seem like a building process. It seemed like you were working with friends towards a common goal, and that common goal just happened to be our house.
My greatest desire as a home builder is for my clients to enjoy the process and the experience of building their custom home as much as they enjoy the home I've built.
John Siemering's reputation for honesty, his open, friendly communication style, and his penchant for using the best of the best has made John Siemering Homes the preferred builder among many of Austin's elite homeowners. You have a vision for what your home should be. Don't trust it to just any builder. John Siemering Homes welcomes the opportunity to take your vision from blueprint to breathtaking.